Guys, what's going on? It's a Block Bull right about now, bringing you the latest episode to the channel. Now, today we're going to be discussing the Zebec Network, ticker symbol ZBCN, in today's video. So, without further ado, let's dive into it. So, this is the official X account here of Zebec Network, or Zebec, whatever you want to call it. We do have an update. In the past 17 minutes, the Zebec account has officially posted. Cameras are rolling at Zebec London today, the capital of where I'm from. Big up London. Interviews and meetings around our next big move. Stay tuned as the tides are only getting stronger. So look at these views here. We've got the interviews going down now in the capital right about now, so it's looking very good. Also, another post in the past sort of 24 hours from Zebec Network. Zebec's growth continues to accelerate. On May the 2025, report shows strong traction across payroll and card volumes, with partial data post-science card acquisition now beginning to flow in. Expect stronger numbers in the months ahead as full integration takes hold now. So there's a massive movement going on now in Zebec Network. Now, what does all this mean? Ultimately, there's money flowing through Zebec Network, which is what we all care about as investors, because we just want to know our price in value is going to go up. That's all we care about now, yeah? You're lying if you say you care about the tech, etc. Do you know what I mean? Nobody's interested. The only thing we invest is because we want to see a return on investment. And you know what? Zebec is going to return, okay, handsomely. Now, we do have this here. So this is, like I say, this is monthly volume report. This is the previous month, May of 2025. Got the payroll here. So on a bi-weekly, we're seeing $20.5 million in payroll volume. On a monthly basis, we're seeing 41 million, okay. Employees served 11,000. Enterprise clients 227. So these numbers are increasing here. You can see here the Zebec cards as well. That we've also done a video on the Zebec cards as well. We're highlighting the carbon card. These have also gone up as well. So you can see here rolling over the 4 weeks, which is annualized. We've got almost 50 million in volume. We've had over 11,000 cards issued across 97 countries. So this is a global company now with global reach and clientele. Okay, so this is absolutely huge. We've also got the insight from Zebec as well. Zebec is enabling real-world value flows through blockchain-powered solutions for both traditional and digital economies, from instant payroll and cross-border payments, which is exactly what sort of XLM, Stellar and XRP are tackling. Okay, so Zebec are like official partners, if you will, with the Zebec Network. So this is absolutely phenomenal. Zebec is bridging the gap between Web2 and Web3 finance. Okay, so it's all brilliant news across the board for Zebec. But obviously, you guys, again, like myself, are interested in the price of Zebec. And this is exactly what this channel does for you guys. So make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already, guys. So you can see here where I've circled this and highlighted this price action. This is where I entered Zebec Network. Okay, I was waiting for a pullback. Initially around this stage, I thought it was going a little bit lower than what we did in the previous video. Is we applied the Fibonacci lines, which gives you a clear indication of where you're going to see pullbacks and sort of checkpoints, when to take profits, when to enter the market, and when to ultimately exit your positions. And this is exactly what I did. I basically highlighted the sort of range. This was the sort of range for me. You can see here, this was like the top. You see the tops coming in here and then the lows. So this sort of section here. Then what we saw with Zebec, we broke out at this sort of point, okay, where I've just highlighted. That was the breakout before we did run up massively, okay. So this is what we're looking at now, guys. So if I just zoom out for you guys, you can see here where the retest, just stretch this out ever so slightly. And I'll do the bottom one as well. You can see here the 1618. So this is the sort of blue level here. You can see here, if I just stretch the screen across, you can see here 1618 level. So that was coming in around 0.004243, and that's exactly where I had my entry. Now look at the entry here on this blue line. This is what I like to trade, and that is the levels of Fibonacci. Sometimes I get a little bit impatient, and on other cryptos, especially in the Discord community, I'll get a little bit impatient, and you know what, I'll just pull the trigger, and we may be down 10-15% in the interim. if you do have the patience to get in on the Fibonacci lines, you are basically eliminating most of the risk associated with any of the crypto entries that you take a position on. Okay, so we took a position here on the blue line, and you can see here it's literally been all upwards action for Zebec. So since my entry, we are currently up approximately 21%. So you know what? Within sort of 24 hours, we made 20% upon our capital, which, you know what? You can't sniff at 20% gains. That is a fantastic achievement, fantastic gains, especially within such a short space of time now. However, what I would highlight is I'm a little bit dubious now at this point, because what I am looking to do is ultimately I have got my sell orders. Okay. And again, not financial advice. This is personally what I do. You guys can do what you want. But personally, as soon as I enter a position, I know exactly where I'm selling out of my position. And this is the thing, people knock. People are very cult-like in terms of crypto community, especially with XRP. I mean, I was in XRP holder for 4 or 5 years. Yeah, held all the way through the litigation, SEC, etc. But the minute you sell any of those cryptos, it's almost like they want to disassociate you from the sort of cult. It's proper weird. However, for me, it's just business. You got to treat trading and investing as a business. It's all about return on investment. You put money into the business, or you put money into the trading account, you want to see your money grow exponentially. And this is exactly what I do. I know as soon as I take a position where I want to take profits. Now, I always monitor my positions. Now, what I'm seeing here is, like I say, I've already placed my sell orders. The minute I buy, I've placed my sell orders. And I placed my sell orders here around this sort of 1 cent region here at the 2618. It was reliable down here entering my position. So I'm going to be looking at taking profits around this sort of purple order block, which I've said just shy of that sort of profit target. I do believe we will hit the red line. But again, sometimes you may struggle to find liquidity in order to sell your sort of stock shares, crypto in this case. Okay, so I'll be looking at selling here. However, that's not to say things can't play out in these volatile markets, because what I'm seeing is right now, even if we just take out the sort of fib levels, you can see here there's there's a little bit of concern, even though we're 20% up on this particular trade. And I just want to highlight to you guys what I'm seeing, guys. So I'm seeing a sort of left shoulder, potentially the head, and then the sort of right shoulder here. Okay, this is what I'm kind of seeing, guys. Okay, so this is just something you want to keep an eye on here, and we can draw it more clearly here by using this sort of TA here. Left shoulder, right. Again, this right shoulder can come up higher. It doesn't have to sort of top out here. We could draw the sort of right shoulder up here, down here, and then that would lead to a capitulation, guys. So this is the cause for concern right now. There is a ledge still down here as well. So this would be the optimum sort of entry for Zebec, in my personal opinion. If you got filled around sort of 0.002122, somewhere along this sort of blue line, that would be a remarkable entry. Okay, so if this is to be a head and shoulders, which again we're going to monitor, which is why it's important for you guys to subscribe to the channel. We'll keep tabs on this, because ultimately, if this is a head and shoulder pattern and it's not invalidated within the sort of next couple of days, or certainly by the end of this week, then we would be going lower, guys. Okay, and it probably won't hit that 2618 level where I am anticipating at this moment in time to get up to, guys. I am expecting this sort of head and shoulder pattern to fizzle out and to sort of take my profits up here. So ultimately, that would be sort of, let's just measure up from where I actually entered the market. So I'd be looking at anywhere between sort of 120 to around 180% gains, give or take. Okay, so that's around about 2 to 3x on my capital, which isn't bad, guys. Okay, for a week or two, I'd imagine it'll all play out within a week or two. So I still have that in sight. But like I said, this left shoulder, head, right shoulder is still in play at this moment in time. So this is why it's important to continue monitoring. So what I was going to say is, if this does break down to the downside, we'd be looking at a sort of measured move to the downside here. So this is a measured move from the sort of top of this sort of head, if you will, down to this sort of bottom of this right shoulder down here. So I'm just dragging 50% down here, and that's what creates a sort of 50% move. Okay, and that puts us in and around that sort of region where this blue line goes. Okay, again, this is a sort of higher the range, and that comes exactly where this measured move comes in here. So if it was to measure from sort of current price action now, if I do grab the right, there we go. I don't want to be grabbing this TA here. I want to be grabbing this section here. So if we was to grab this, and what I'm placing it now is at current price action here. You see current price action here, where I'm just going to highlight. Again, we're still up 20% at this stage, but we'll be looking at a sort of 55% retracement into that sort of perfect optimum entry, okay, for Zebec. So that's what I'm seeing. Like I say, guys, I'm keeping tabs on it now. That would ultimately just bring you back down into this sort of region. Now, if I do come out onto the sort of daily, and even if I come back out onto the weekly, you can see here, it's there or thereabouts. If I just stretch this out here, yeah, you got the all-time sort of weekly closes here, and then you've got these sort of wicks here. So you got that 1 wick, 2 wick into that sort of region there, guys. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing at this moment in time. But overall, we're in profit, and you know what? I can't complain right now. But yeah, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you're still holding Zebec down below in the comments. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to give us a thumbs up, and I shall see you in the next video, guys. The block bull is over and out.